So I'm literally tangled up in Greg's shower curtain with a whole ass tarantula somewhere in this bathtub, and I can hear people screaming outside the bathroom door. And honestly, this is not how I thought my Halloween was gonna go. But let me back up because this whole thing started when I decided to go absolutely feral with my costume choice. See, I'm an actual nursing student, right? So when Greg threw this Halloween party at his crusty off-campus house, I was like, bet, I'm gonna show up in my actual clinical scrubs from rotation, but make it spicy. So I rolled up to this party looking like a whole Grey's Anatomy reject with my stethoscope and everything, and immediately started offering free medical consultations to drunk people, which honestly was hilarious because this one dude deadass asked me if his eyes looked dilated, and I'm like, bro, you're literally crossfaded, what do you think? But anyway, Jenna shows up dressed as some unhinged fairy, and she's already 3 shots deep when she sees me checking this girl's vitals, which was really just me taking her pulse dramatically while narrating like I'm on some medical drama. And Jenna goes, Chalky, if you're such a good nurse, then prove it, operate on something, and points to this decorative watermelon that Greg carved to look like a jack-o'-lantern. And I'm like, absolutely yes, this is my moment. So I grabbed plastic cutlery from the kitchen and announced to the whole party that we're about to witness groundbreaking watermelon surgery. And people actually gather around while I'm putting on latex gloves super dramatically, and Greg's just standing there with his jaw dropped, but also filming everything on his phone. So I start operating on this watermelon with a plastic knife while giving this whole medical commentary like, we're making an incision into the patient, vitals are stable, someone give me more red Solo cup stat, and people are dying laughing. Then Jenna decides to up the chaos by squirting this fake blood she brought for her costume all over the watermelon, and suddenly it looks like an actual crime scene. Red everywhere, dripping on Greg's already questionable carpet. And right when I'm doing CPR compressions on the watermelon for dramatic effect, Greg's smoke machine kicks in and the whole room fills with this thick fog, and everyone's screaming and laughing and I can't see shit. And that's when I hear the most blood-curdling scream I've ever heard in my life. And through the fog I see people. Turns out Greg has a pet tarantula that he keeps in a terrarium that someone must have opened thinking it was part of the decorations. And this thing starts moving toward me, and I'm not even gonna lie, I absolutely lost it. Jumped backwards so hard I crashed through the bathroom door, which wasn't even locked, tripped over the toilet, and fell straight into the bathtub, pulling the entire shower curtain down with me. And now I'm wrapped up like a drunk burrito with Gerald somewhere in this vicinity, and people are crowding the doorway, taking videos while I'm literally having a whole crisis in this bathtub, still in my nurse outfit covered in fake blood and watermelon juice. And Jenna's absolutely deceased, laughing so hard she's crying, and Greg's trying to coax Gerald out with a red Solo cup while apologizing profusely. And after like 10 minutes of pure chaos, they finally get the spider, and I crawl out of the tub looking absolutely destroyed. My scrubs are ruined, I've got shower curtain rings stuck in my hair, and everyone's posting this on their stories. And Greg's like, dude, I'm so sorry about Gerald. And I'm standing there, dripping and disheveled, just like, nah man, this is literally the most viral I've ever been. And spent the rest of the night as the guy who got taken out by a tarantula in a nurse outfit. And honestly, the watermelon surgery video got like 50,000 views on TikTok, so I guess Gerald did me a solid. But yeah, that's how I ended up trauma bonding with a bathtub on Halloween.